Welcome to ALM training video series. This is Jairam, and today I'm going to walk you through the introduction to backlog section. So, when actually you log in into the system, you will be having this menu available for you. To get into this backlog section, you directly click on a backlog. So, backlog is the section where actually we have all this to-do link, all the demand which is raised in this Vodafone world. This is listed over here in terms of the epic. So the practice which we have, all the product owner should go and raise their demand over here. So they will take that input from the ITDM tool, the required field, and they will come over here and they will create an entry for an epic. In another videos, I already covered it, how to create this epic, so I'm not going to repeat that. However, once you create that backlog item, it will listed here. So what will happen? All the to-do list is here, and if you can see, there is a ranking over here. So all these items are sorted on based on the ranking set by the product owner only. So the criteria is basically either you rank them. If you have certain demand which is actually in a higher ranking and you wanted to go on a top, then you go and drag and drop to the level. But definitely everybody is not going to do that. The product owner will do that ranking or re-ranking after consulting this another product owner, because we have a multiple product owner having their priority set for the team. So they need to talk to the scrum master, they need to talk to the counterpart and then set the priorities. All right. Now certain columns, if you look at this section over here, you will be able to find that ID is for the internal use. Then demand number is the one which actually, in a Vodafone world, we are referring for every communication that, okay, this is the demand and this is the requirement and all. So they understand that. And the name is nothing but a combination of the demand number and then description. Team is basically this demand belongs to which team. So it might be a single team or multiple team. Then we have a creation time, which is a system taken time, which actually tell you that when this demand is get created. And then phase, we have a phase over here so that the all the stakeholders, those who are logging into the backlogs, primarily product owner, scrum master, BA and SA, they will be getting that which phase it is in. So if it is a new, that means demand is not taken into the development, and then action has been awaited for certain stakeholder, like BA has not groomed all this backlog items, so certain details are not there. Partner is a partner, BA, Scrum Master. These three fields basically, when actually that DM is gonna planning, they will select all these three important fields. In case of project, partner as a BA and a Scrum Master is required. Scrum Master is anyway required for all this type, but at least for this one, if demand is basically project, then these two fields should not be blank. Progress is the one which actually you tell you what is the progress. So if product owner wanted to have a look how many, like in a progress and what is the status, they can go and have a look over here. If you hover the mouse, you will be able to see, like how many user story has been done, how many user point has been done, what is the story point remaining, how many features we have, how many user story we have, how many defects we have. So all details snapshot you will be able to do. Feature count is nothing but it will give you the figure that how many features are associated with this epic. Ranking, I already explained it. And then author who created, and story point, what is this total story point for that. In backlog item, apart from epics, you will be able to find the list of the features. So list of the features are nothing but all the epic which is listed over there. They have broken down into this feature. So these features you will be able to see that. Since we have applied the filter, so that's what actually it's coming very few one. So in every sections, we have a certain functionality which will tell you, like you want to add a filter, then you can add and apply the filter so that according to your need you can select or you can find then features. Similarly with the backlog item, if you go on a backlog item, you will be able to see all the backlog item listed for this backlog. So what will happen? There will be maybe the n number of the epic, n number of the epic broken down to the n plus 2, n plus 5, n plus x in a feature. Then all the features broken down into the backlog items. Apart from that, if the demand is in progress, then UAT or SIT team is going to raise certain defect, which is also the part of this backlog item. And then test is nothing but a list of the test cases with the total coverage. So this backlog item basically very useful while having the planning. Every times, like if you do the plannings with the Scrum Master and product owner, you need to visit this backlog and keep watching on a daily basis, like where we are, what is progressing, whether it's trending or not trending. So that is the very first thing that backlog grooming is basically happening in this backlog item. And from there only we picked up for the planning, and then we go on the next section, which is actually the team backlog. I'll cover in the next videos what is the team backlog and what are the things we are going to monitor it. Thank you. Thanks for watching.